Remember this volcano? In my video, the Gringa versus the volcano, I showed you all about Izalco, one of the hardest hikes in all of El Salvador. Well, we're here today to finally catch up on the most popular volcano in El Salvador, and that is the Santa Ana. Let's go. Okay, one of the best things here up at the top of Cerro Verde is, one, you have this awesome playground for the kids. And another really fun thing is check out these trees. So if you see, there's little ladders that go up the tree. And then once you climb up that ladder, you pop out the top. This is the view from on top of a tree. So next to the bathrooms and then the playground, they have this Bistro Cafe, which is a little bit higher level restaurant for you to eat at after your hike or before your hike, as you look out over the volcanoes and the valley below. Okay, so it's $2 and $3 for the guide, right?
See, okay. For the pass, for the access, for the no,
you can do it.
Here you pay 50 cents for the private area, for the pass the private area. In the next office, you pay for the access the volcano.
Yeah. For the guide that's going to take us up to the
guide is free.
Okay.
The service guide is free. You pay for the private area, the pass the private area. In the next pay, you $2 or $3 for the enter the volcano.
To go into the volcano.
Yeah.
Okay. And to come up, just to get into. It was what?
The night 15, you're coming for the for the guide and for the start the view.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, before you come up here, the things you need to bring to, make sure it's a good experience and not a bad experience is, number one, make sure you come up here early. The tour leaves at, the Santa Ana volcano leaves at 9 o'clock. So you have to be up here way before 9 to make sure you've got everything in line. And number two, get sunscreened up. Make sure you bring lots of sunscreen because you are very close to the sun. Number three, go to the bathroom because it's about 2 hours, about an hour in, hour out. And the only bathroom there is going to be a tree. And the trees are kind of sparse when you get to the top of a volcano. Bring a hoodie, something to put on the top because the temperature will vary a lot. You come up here at 8 o'clock, it's going to be cold. When we got up here, it was 17 degrees Celsius, which I think is about 62-ish, 63-ish. So it was a little chilly. But then as soon as the sun comes out and there's typically a cloud that covers the volcano, when that cloud kind of dissipates and burns off, you're going to be a lot hotter. The other thing is, in your little backpack or day pack, make sure you bring water, very important, and really good hiking shoes, either hiking sandals or hiking tennis shoes. And then the last thing that's really important to bring is a hat. Be smarter than me. Remember your hat. And make sure you give a little bit of time to explore the awesome gardens that they have around here. This is so cool. Check this out. It's a tunnel that goes all the way up the side. Kids love it. Okay, let's head out. Okay, so one thing to know that all the guides here are speaking Spanish. A few of them can do some English, but the tour is primarily in Spanish. So you might need a translator. I'll give you a little bit of what he says overall. And that is number one. And this is a long hike. It's not impossible. You don't have to be, work out all the time and be in super good shape, but it is a long hike. Make sure that you are in relatively good physical shape and that you can make it the whole way back there and back. There are 600 steps that you will have to go through in order to do this hike, in and out. So the other thing is he warned that to not drink a lot of your water at the beginning because you're going to need it on the way back and the water will weigh you down and then you have to go to the bathroom. The other thing he mentioned is something that's very different down here in Central America than say up north is that if you get in trouble, you're not going to sue anybody if you get in trouble. It's a little bit of hike at your own risk when you're going around Central America. And it's all on you, honey. The other part, that's why they kind of have a stated time of, look, we start the hike at 9. Everybody needs to be back by 1, 2 o'clock, because they want everybody off the volcano by 2 o'clock. Therefore, so that the naturaleza and the ecosystem can have some time to rest. So it's not constant people all the time on the ecosystem. Therefore, that's why I had that timed section. If a lightning storm happens, everybody's out immediately. And they have 3 tour guides, one for the beginning, one to handle the middle of the trail, and one to handle the end of the trail to keep you on the trail. Because that's another thing down here. I say Salvadoran Latinos are very exploratory. They're very looking for the opportunity. So if the opportunity comes up, they have no problem like getting off the trail and go exploring and looking at something. And so culturally, he did a lot of emphasizing that you must stay on the trail. You must listen to the guides. You must do what they say. Okay, let's do this. Is that right? Gracias. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a question. Do we count all 600 steps? What do you think? I think I already lost count. Gracias. So, see? You can see all the various wildlife. But it's interesting because you won't see very many wildcats. For people that are not technical, we don't know how to do. If I look at it, put on unless I'm looking at a hotel, somebody's viewing. My son said to me the other day, he said, one thing I forgot to mention, stretch first if you're over 40. After you finish crossing the 600 stairs down of the private property, then there actually is a road where if you're really dying, they can take you back in a car. But we're tougher than that. We got this. Aquí, this is the model of how you become fully prepared to Santa Ana Volcano. Hiking stick, binoculars, hat, canteen, emergency pack with your hoodie, and ¿qué más tiene en su mochila?
Cámara. Video.
Yep. Hoodie, camera,
And first kit.
And first aid kit. That's why he's a guy. You wanna do the back? Do not look at your camera. Look at the ground. Okay, about halfway up is where you will come to this spot and where you will pay $2 if you're or $3 if you're a foreigner, and you'll pay $2 if you are Salvadoran to go officially into the volcano and the natural protected area. Listos.
¿Qué más es eso?
60 stairs straight up to the crater. Here we go. Yay. Whew. Honduras, you definitely will. There is a little bit of rock climbing involved the closer you get to the crater. Like this. Gotta get your hands involved to get up. Remember, always keep 3 things contacting the ground. Whee! Okay, down here, it is forbidden to mark or put little like ties or to mark the trail. Only the government can mark the trail, and they've marked it with these nice little yellow racks that they painted. So, follow the yellow rock road. Follow the yellow rock road. That's it. Okay. ¿Cuánto cuestan?
1.50 cuesta.
1.50. What is it? It's 150. I don't know what they are. They're like ice pops. Mire la seguridad en El Salvador. Aún encima del volcán hay policía por su seguridad. So Brenda and I trucked it, pushed it the rest of the way, and here we are. There's the big crater down below, and it's really cool because you can see the sulfur that's accumulated on the sides of the crater and the steam that's kind of coming up. That's like a sulfur steam, and you can definitely smell it. The best part that I didn't know about this, the surprise of the Santa Ana volcano, is look right over there. There is Lake Coatepeque. So you get the lake view and you get the volcano view all in one stop. And I've never seen that before in anybody else's video. So, okay, if you're looking for a volcano challenge in El Salvador, this is a good volcano for that. If you are hardcore, like backpackers, love hiking, do a Salco. Check out my other video on a Salco. Or there's on the other side near San Miguel. That's technically the hardest hike in El Salvador. And number 2 is Salco. But, and this, I don't know. I think I'd rank this number 3 because it ended up being 6 kilometers in, 6 kilometers out. And yes, it was 600 technical stair steps, but they didn't count the just going up the mountain where there isn't an actual little like step that the parks department like made. So hello, it's still a nice elevation change. But instead of if you walk it nonstop, the guide says it takes him 1 hour to do it. It took me 3 hours with multiple stops and breathers. I think the way back it'll probably only take us about 2, but we'll see. So if you're thinking about coming down to El Salvador, especially if you're thinking that this might be the right place for you, and you want to check out some of my tours, what I'm doing is I don't do like tourism tours. If you just want to come and visit just to see the country, go to Viator, go to TripAdvisor. There's lots of people there. My niche, what I do is if you're thinking about living in El Salvador, because living in El Salvador, it's a different ballpark from just visiting. So my tours are immersive tours to really get you in here, to get you up from, say, 30%, from maybe, I don't know, maybe Mexico, maybe Panama, to 90%, yes, El Salvador, or nope, not El Salvador. Because sitting around and wondering and dreaming, it just wastes time. And homie, we don't have time to waste. So, if you'd like to come explore El Salvador with me and have this immersive investigative tour to see if El Salvador is your fit, look down at Living Like a Local at the website and contact us, and we'll see if we have a group tour you can jump on, or if we can create our own specialized specific tour just for you. That's it. I'm Jenny Addy, shining my light so you can shine yours. We'll see y'all later. Say bye.